pointing. Now go back and see. There it goes. Oh, I guess we're already live. Cool.
Hey everyone, Chief Meteorologist Jack Gerfin, just doing some tests here. We should be live on Facebook and we should also be live on YouTube right now as well. I'm just doing a simulcast test. Want to just get a quick update in on our severe storms, and I'm just going to be double checking a few things here just again to make sure that I'm on both Facebook as well as on YouTube. I think we're okay there. So we've got a tornado watch that is posted right now, and that goes until 10 o'clock tonight, and it does include a majority of the eastern side of the state. So we've got mostly, basically the eastern half of the state, which does include the metro area. So you can see it does include as far west as Canadian County, and then goes down and a little bit into more of kind of southwest, south central Oklahoma is where that will go down. But basically, it's essentially I-35 and east of there is where we're mostly watching for our storm potential this afternoon. We've got the tornado watch there in place, and the one thing we're watching will be the placement of our dry line. Now, it's not as impressive looking as what it looked like yesterday, where it was very sharp across the panhandles, but you go from the 60s and the mid 60s from I-35 and east of there, and then west of Highway 81, you get more of those 40s and 50s, and even some 30s are already coming into far western Oklahoma. So the dry line is pushing east, and that will help to kind of focus our storm potential into more of this corridor there. You can also see too on our satellite, that's really where most of our storm activity is currently at, will be where there's more cloud cover. And so we'll jump in now to where we've got that on the radar. So you can see that we've got already a couple of severe thunderstorm warnings that are in place already as of this time. We've got it for Garvin County and also for Murray County until 4 o'clock. This would include areas along I-35 like Pauls Valley, Wynnewood. We got the Civet area, Joy, and then we got Hoover and Davis, all right there for some of these storms. Now, these are kind of like little mini supercells that have developed right now, primarily producing more of a wind and a hail threat currently. But as you take a look at our velocity, there's probably going to be a little bit of rotation trying to start up right now. We'll turn the lightning off. So you can already kind of see there's stuff trying to turn a little bit. Nowhere remotely close as what it looked like last night. But we're starting to see a bit more in the way of some of that rotation trying to take hold. And so as these storms mature, that's where our tornado potential is going to come from today. We've also got additional storms that are ongoing east of there as well. It's not as organized, but just a lot of just scattered storms are now starting to pop up and bubble up on the radar as of this time. And so you're going to see that as we go throughout this evening, we'll be tracking the placement of the dry line and eventually our cold front that'll be coming through the area as well to provide us with a chance for enough of that lift to get those storms to develop. So you've got the SPC weather, severe weather outlook for today with that enhanced risk really across more of eastern Oklahoma, but we're definitely right there on the edge. And so we're gonna be watching things really closely because we're gonna be looking at still, I think, an active day today with a chance for some storms that are able to be producing tornadoes. But as you can see with our future cast, a lot of these storms are going to be, again, just kind of right along and east of I-35 and then south of I-40, kind of east of I-44. That's really going to be the target zone for our dry line storms. And then you can see going into tonight, we then have our cold front coming through, which will give us another chance for some storms there. So we've got potentially, kind of two waves, but it's basically almost two ways to make the storms. I think that we'll be probably looking at just a lot of scattered storms throughout this time frame, but there'll be kind of an uptick with the dry line this afternoon and evening, and then there'll be more of an uptick into more of tonight when the actual cold front comes through. So that's what we're looking at for our storm timing. Again, we'll go back to our SBC outlook to just kind of show you that we have our winds up to 60 to 70 miles an hour, up to baseball-sized hail, and that risk for tornadoes is, again, like last night, at the medium risk. And just to talk about last night a little bit, we do have four confirmed tornadoes, at least as of right now, with some preliminary ratings during this time too. So we're just looking at the fresh first day worth of storm surveys. These numbers and ratings will change, but the EF2, that was the one that claimed the lives of 2 people, that one was rated currently as an EF2. EF1 near Oriented to Cleo Springs, another EF2. Again, and all of these were up within Major County, Alfalfa County, and Grant County. It's really where all of these confirmed tornadoes were. We did have additional tornado warnings with no confirmed tags with it down in Roger Mills County. But again, we're waiting for more information to come out of the National Weather Service office to get us more information on that. But again, right now we're currently sitting at 4 tornadoes from last night. So we're tracking these storms. Just want to again provide you an update. Also kind of do a test here of the dual synchronization of Facebook and YouTube at the same time. And we'll provide you updates as best we can on TV, online, and also here on social media. And then if we have more tornado warnings, we'll just have to break in and go like we did last night. But I do appreciate everybody for watching, and I will provide you much more information as we go through it. Take care. Now, why was